Once again, I'm here. I'm in another nigga's state. Arsenal versus Loaded Lux. Some say this is Daniel-san versus Miyagi. I say it's destiny.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Once again, it's Direct with Rap Grid, and I'm gonna do a quick, maybe, blog about URL's Double Impact 2. I watched all the battles. I had to digest it after a little bit and think about what I was gonna say, because I feel like some of the opinions on these battles are a little misled, and we know that sometimes the shit can be a popularity contest, and you know, sometimes it's hard not to feed into the crowd or the popularity. So I had to marinate for a little bit. I had to sit on it for a couple days and give y'all, you know, what I feel to be a real, you know, well thought out opinion. So I'm gonna jump into these battles. Let's create a discussion. Hop in the comments, like, subscribe, and just tell me what you think down below. All right, now the first battle was Cortez and Math versus Nitty and Ill Will. I can't lie, man. Like, to be honest with you, I didn't think, well, Team Homie is always gonna have chemistry, you know what I'm saying? I'm around them brothers a lot, but I didn't know how Ill Will and Rum Nitty would do together as a team, man. And you know, going into this, like, I thought some of the matchups were kind of weird. Like I said in my prediction blog, I wouldn't have necessarily done these matchups, but whatever, it's locked in. You know what I'm saying? I was hyped regardless. I think Math and Cortez are moving their way up the ranks in the all-time, you know, tag team battle rap standings, man. They're creative. They were dope. I knew this going into the battle, but I just wanted to see how they would do over a period of time. Like, these two are consistent, and I think with Cortez's recent streak and how Math is done in both of these battles, it was definitely a good look. Math was on. If y'all notice, man, you know, sometimes I feel like Math takes battles where he has other stuff going on in his life, and you can kind of obviously tell by things that he says, but he was on. Like, the Chris Unbiased rebuttal, like all that shit, it was just hitting. It was on, and Math was sharp. I don't want to go round by round of this battle, but I will say this. Rum Nitty and Ill Will surprised me, man. How they were interacting back and forth, finishing each other's lines, dropping the haymakers, the freestyles, the spontaneity. Like, I thought they were a really dope team, and I thought this was a good first battle for them. On first watch, when I watched it live, I couldn't tell who won. I heard a lot of people saying Math and Cortez, but I was trying to be subjective, and I thought to myself, did Math and Cortez really win, or am I just saying that because everyone else is saying it? So I watched it about 2 more times. And I will say this, I don't want to count rounds, but I think Math and Cortez just got it by a little bit, man. I just think maybe they had more impactful punchlines or ones that I like, but I wouldn't be mad if someone said Ill Will and Rum Nitty won. It was a very good battle, and it was a hype way to start off the whole night. I love the freestyles and the rebuttals back and forth, but that's my thing. But, you know, what else? Oh, yo, when Math and Cortez does the synchronized swimming and the razor to his ear like the old phone, razor from ear to ear like the old phone, fire. My bad, I butchered the line. Razor from his ear to his mouth like the old phone. It's fire, brought it over the top. Team Homie versus the Goonies. That was the surprise battle. It worked out because Big T wasn't there. Praise up to Big T. I don't think this battle worked out too well. First of all, I knew it might be a long, you know what I'm saying, battle when it seemed like they announced Swave and Moneybags, and people weren't really cheering like that, you know what I mean? Then they announced DMV, the Goonies, and people weren't really cheering crazy like that. So it just seemed like the crowd wasn't, maybe, I don't know, they're all not crowd favorites or whatever. Going into battle, I thought Swave and Moneybags was consistent, but they didn't have any huge punchlines that captivated the crowd. Sometimes that's long with the 2-on-2 round, you know what I'm saying? It makes the round even longer, and people get a little more restless, but it was solid. DMV boys go out the gate, 3-man weave. That's what I'm calling it now. The 3-man weave. And in a 2-man battle, all 3 niggas rapping at the same time. Jackboy, Ryder, and Twerk, who all rap great freshmen, by the way. Shout out to them. Just see what we do. You see what we do. We boost them up, baby. But anyway, the 3-man weave, it was cool, but it seemed like the crowd, and this is why I talk about star power, the crowd was fucking with Twerk heavy. Like every time Twerk said something, it seemed like the crowd was going their craziest. I think this battle it didn't have a lot of sparks flying and a lot of excitement in it, if y'all can feel what I'm saying. There was good lines said here and there. I liked Crouching Tiger, Hidden Bullet by Jackboy. I thought at times it was funny when they was going in on, they brought up Jackboy's mom's name and they did like a whole round about it. It was kind of funny because they wouldn't stop. But yeah, it was no electrifying moments in this battle. I think one thing that could have been electrifying was in Swave and Moneybag's 3rd round. They were like, yo, they jumping us because they're using 3 people. Let's have the whole Team Homie rap. So, Mac Myron was up there. He said some hot shit. Rum Nitty came in and said some hot shit a couple times. Oh, Solo came in. And 1 niggas bring 2 niggas now. You could tell they slapped it together at the last minute. But, yeah, if that was planned out and they had it all planned out and the whole Team Homie was coming, that would have been crazy. And I don't remember seeing Ill Will jump in. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Ill Will jumped in. And he's probably the best freestyler in Team Homie. So, I don't know, maybe he was tired from his battle or something. Yeah, but overall, yeah, I just think that one probably should have been a different matchup. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I would have did Goonies versus Chess and Steams or something like that. Swave, I don't know, man. So, cause Swave and Moneybags, their whole theme was like, "You Ryder looks pussy," and I don't know if the crowd was prepared to hear for it. It's a star power thing. I don't know, but battle was alright. I think I'd probably say Goonies won that one. Yeah, but I don't think too many people are really arguing over who won. Let's see here. I hate doing this shit in the middle of battles because I don't want to edit out the footage. Let me see if I can go faster. All right. So Verb and Hitman versus T-Top and Briz. Now, this battle makes me mad, and the reason why is because there was a lot of issues with time. I think, to be honest, I like Verb and Hitman's first round. I thought Verb was saying a lot of potent shit, and obviously Hitman, as always, he had his energy. And Verb was just really technical, and I think it was slept on. Even though I liked the round, something I could say is it wasn't, I feel like in a 2-on-2 battle, the electrifying shit is made in the team moments. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of people think that, like, when you end a bar and y'all both say it at the same time, like you say, gun so big that it came with an assistant. And if y'all both are like, it came with an assistant at the same time, people think that's teamwork. Not saying Hitman and Verb did that the whole battle, but I feel like that's kind of like a lazier way to do it when you just want to, all right, you say your shit, I'm gonna say my shit, we're gonna know each other's shit, and sometimes say it at the same time. It wasn't too many, I did this, I did that, now we came together, and it wasn't like they weren't weaving in and out of each other's shit, I guess, kind of say. So I guess maybe that's what the crowd was expecting, especially because they set the precedent high with their battle verse on Don't Flop against DNA and K-Shine. All right, round one. Briz and T-Top, I feel like they just took the momentum, and the crowd might have been rocking with them more, but I just think it was a momentum thing. Also, I don't think they didn't go super crazy with the teamwork, you know what I mean? So both teams were kind of doing the same thing on that front. Round two was when Hitman and Verb started ending early, and there was stuff about the time, and you call time, I'm gonna let them go. No, it's time, there's no time left, you can go. Nah, you know what I mean? And that just, we always see, as evidenced by the Cortez versus T-Rex battle, that shit just makes the crowd mad as fuck. So the crowd got mad as fuck, and then that added just a weird dynamic to it. So I think T-Top and Briz had the battle on their side just because of them weird moments. And then even in the last round, I believe Tay-Rock spit something, Rain spit something. Hitman, he like tried to go extra, the crowd booed, you know what I mean? So I think it was, even though I like some of the shit Verb and Hitman had, a lot of people are down on them right now. And I think they're down on them because there's the whole thing about the vets not trying, and Hitman and Verb haven't always had 3 consistent rounds in all their recent battles. And it's been a couple letdown battles. I feel like now Verb and Hitman have to work even harder because the crowd is just gonna take it out on them and expect them to do some bullshit. And even though the timing thing might have not been their fault, I don't know what the agreement was behind the scenes. It just looked bad. And for that reason, a lot of people are saying Briz and T-Top body bag. But in all actuality, it wasn't a body bag. It was the fact that things just didn't go in Verb and Hitman's favor, and they didn't go super crazy. I feel like when gun titles came out for the URL crowd, if you doing a 2-on-2, I'll say between what Marvin Quest did and gun titles did, mixed with, you know, what Math and Cortez had at that first event, the bar just was raised and shit needed to be stepped up by everyone. And I feel like to be talked about with some of the greatest 2-on-2 teams, Verb and Hitman could have went harder, but people were going in too much on them and they were making too big of a deal out of it. I don't think it was a body bag. I just think the round shit at the end looked bad on their part, and I don't know. I think they should do another 2-on-2 battle, but I don't know. I think it's weird because Hitman doesn't battle that much. He's on TV a lot. You know what I'm saying? I would say, man, they need to do another one and kill it, but I don't. Maybe they should chill for a little longer. Tell me what you think about that. Now let's talk about DNA and K-Shine versus X Factor and Miles, right? So what happened in this battle is what I think most people expected to happen. DNA and K-Shine bodied it, came out, do. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why they one of the best tandems of all time. Out the gate, K-Shine, I love how they started. K-Shine was going crazy. They didn't even set nothing up. K-Shine just came out going crazy, and DNA was kind of like, yo, chill, man. We got to start the battle off properly. What I will say is this, though. X Factor and Miles were a pretty good team. They had chemistry, but I feel like out the gate, this was a little bit too much for them. Like, you go and face arguably the best team ever on your first time trying to do a 2-man. Yeah, they should have took a team with a little less experience, or maybe they could have debuted like a newer team. And in that matchup, because I just think that K-Shine and DNA are too seasoned. They've been in too many situations. They've been losing. They've been winning. They just know what to do in every 2-on-2 situation, no matter what platform, state it is. And for that reason, X Factor and Miles were at a disadvantage. Seemed like the crowd wanted to boo them at times, but they fought back. You know what I'm saying? They both had some all right lines in that battle, but it was a lot. I think X Factor and Miles could battle again, but next time I want to see them against a team who has a little bit less experience than DNA and K-Shine. I believe they got it 3-0, but there was times where X Factor and Miles put up a dope fight. Last battle was Clips and Goods versus Arsenal and Suge. And this is, I told y'all, this is what I said. Arsenal and Suge, they're serious and they're disrespectful rappers. Goods and Clips have charisma, and they're two people who can get away with joking on a smack crowd and people accept it and say, oh, that was funny though, that was funny. Not everybody can get away with that. Some people, yo, get the fuck out of here. Them bars was whack, son. You gotta come with straight bars without jokes in them. That's how a lot of people feel about jokes in URL, but Clips and Goods get away with it. And they basically joked them the whole battle. They joked their mics off. There was a time where, like, they all cool outside the battle. There was a time where Suge pushed and Clips was like, we're friends in real life. We're friends in real life. Don't do it. It's kind of funny that you aggressively telling someone you're his friend, so stop being aggressive. Like, it was mad funny to watch. But not in a bad way, but it just made me laugh. What exactly what you expected happened, man. Clips and Goods 3-0. I want to see them again. I think, they're one of the best teams. I don't know if Surf didn't get locked up, if it would have been gun titles versus them or gun titles versus Verb and Hitman. I'd assume Verb and Hitman, because they probably would have made a lot of noise about it. But I feel like this card was missing a little electricity that gun titles would have provided. And I also think that DNA and K-Shine are running out of opponents. So it's hard to match them up because they're so good. This shit is so potent. It's such a high quality. And, either top dudes either already battled them, or maybe they don't have a right team. They don't want to team up. But one team that I wanted to see, that I heard was supposed to battle, was Clean Paper and Calico. Oh my God. I feel like if, you know, Surf was there, Free Surf, some of the matchups were arranged a little bit differently. Maybe like a Top and Bridge versus Suge and Arsenal, something like that. And Marvin Quest were on it. And Clean and Calico had a matchup. Clean and Calico, Math and Cortez. Like, that shit would have been just on a whole nother level. But my biggest takeaway from this is I really think it's all about matchups. I think we were spoiled with the fact that Math and Cortez versus Ill Will and Rum Nitty was the first battle of the night, and it set a high expectation. If the first battle was a little bit trash and people didn't expect as much, maybe things would have went a little bit different, but it ain't really happened like that. Thank y'all for watching my blog. I just wanted to share with y'all some of my opinions on Double Impact. Like, subscribe, comment below. Tell me if you think my opinions are trash. You agree with me if I need to be funny in my blogs, or I just talking like I'm not interested because I'm tired right now. Just let me know, whatever the hell you think about it. So yeah, more live pay-per-views coming up. Right Bread is doing Arsenal and Lux. Make sure you stay tuned for that. It's Queen of the Ring coming up. Salute to all the battle leagues out there, right? I'm too long-winded. I'm done with this blog. Peace.